Alrighty guys, tis I, Chrissico. Welcome to part 35 of my Pokemon Black playthrough, the final part. After beating Reshiram or Zekrom, you get the option to switch one of your main Pokemon out in exchange for the dragon you've just caught, but fuck that. I'm sticking with my main team for this. N seems to think that I can't beat him without my regular team, judging by what he said when he realised that Reshiram wasn't waking up instantaneously. He seems to think I don't stand a chance against him with his regular team. You know what? I'm going to prove him wrong. My team are more than capable of standing up against him. Legendary Dragon and all. I'm going with the Apophis against Zekrom because I think he's going to be my best bet. I could have gone with Froggy because Froggy's immune to electricity, but you know, I think Apophis is definitely going to be my best bet. And as you can see, I ground up to like level 57, so I really overdid it. Oh, don't lag. This is the final part. I need you to be smooth. Yeah, my basic strategy was just to Leech Seed Zekrom and coil up just to really boost my attack and defense. I love the move Coil. I haven't used it enough, really. And yet it's a move that I always have on Apophis, just because I think it's so useful. Particularly in battles like this, where moves like this can really make the difference between winning and losing. Because this really boosts the attack up, makes it really easy to knock Pokemon out. Deal more damage, take more hits. See, the advantage is Zekrom, Apophis is pretty resistant to electricity. It's not like a ground type where it won't make any difference whatsoever, but as far as electric attacks go, Apophis is pretty resistant to them. And the Zekrom got very lucky there. So yeah, I was just kind of going with Coil and Leech Seed just to really kind of get Zekrom's health kind of low, keep my health being topped up with Leech Seed, and with Coil I would have been able to eventually take it out in one hit. So that's his biggest hitter. Zekrom is powerful. Do not underestimate it, or Reshiram if you're playing Pokemon White. They are the main legendaries of the game for a reason. They are really fucking powerful. Really powerful stats. And if Apophis's health hadn't been so low, I probably could have swept N's entire, almost all of N's team. Worth pointing out, this actually isn't a proper Kling Clang. This thing is a Zoroark! Zoroark has the illusion ability, so it can take on the appearance of another Pokemon. So you wouldn't actually know. This is the real Kling Clang. And I think this is where Apophis wound up getting knocked out. Because even with Coil, he doesn't stack up against a Steel-type Pokemon. So, you know, poor Apophis. Not really much you can do here. I probably should have taken the opportunity to slap a Leech Seed on it instead, but I got cocky. I wanted to see if Return actually could knock it out, but evidently not. And now N's going to use a full restore. I can see it coming. Okay, I'm going over to Tyrion because Tyrion's pretty strong against Steel types. As I predicted, N's used the full restore. I'm going to use Flare Blitz. It's pretty powerful. I'm not going to risk a Belly Drum. It's funny because Belly Drum hasn't really been used all that much either, thinking on it. Okay. Caracosta. I've used a Caracosta before. They're very slow. That's why I went and used that's why I picked Archon instead of Tortuga. Because I think Archon's the much better choice, personally. Even with the defeatist ability. I think I'm going to revive Apophis. If you know, things don't work out with Pinto. Which it probably won't with that. Fuck. Critical hit, that is lame. Oh. Okay, things did not work out with Pinto. I actually did have another fighting type that I could have used. Well, not a fighting type, I don't actually have a fighting type per se. But I do have Froggy who knows Drain Punch. Drain Punch is a fighting type move that is super effective to fighting type moves, you know? Why didn't I think of that earlier? Oh goodness me, I am thick! Thick! 3 guesses where that line came from, people. Yeah, Doctor Who. I think that's how it goes anyway. But that's roughly what I was attempting to quote. I like Drain Punch because it gains energy back. Oh, that could work out in my favour. Caracosta is confused. That kind of worked out okay. I was kind of lucky I avoided the Stone Edge attack. I think this is his last Pokemon. And you know something? Why the hell not? Let's have this Archeops versus Archeops. Meet my Archeops, which is a lot better than your crappy Archeops level 50. Jesus, I really did overdo it on the grinding. Yeah, Archeops is still weak to Rock-type moves. Even though it's part Rock-type itself, it loses almost straight away. So, that's it. We've beaten N. We've saved the world. So surely that must be the end of it. Close-up of N! I don't know. Oh my god! He's actually starting to get the idea that you have to accept different opinions. Oh my god! Sharing the name Harmonia with him. Are they father and son? I'm not sure, but it's just the way that... Lots of different things that I've heard. I'm wondering if N is his biological son or if Ghetsis adopted him or something. I don't know. But I know that N calls him father in Black 2. And White 2. So, as it transpires, this was obviously the guy who's behind everything. Like it wasn't made fucking obvious to begin with. I mean, come on, Ghetsis made it obvious. He was the bad guy we saw first. He was the guy sort of having Team Plasma following him around like lapdogs, while N was in the crowd and just appeared as a standard trainer. Oh, goody. So, yeah, without actually going near you or doing anything, N has actually healed your Pokemon, so you don't have to worry about going into this battle with your Pokemon unhealed. Why N would do that for you, I don't know, but evidently N has seen the light, so he's helping us out here. Ghetsis is a pretty cool battle theme. It's kind of dark, but I prefer how it is in Black 2. I just really enjoyed his battle theme in that game more. So, he starts off with Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus is, well, it's been mentioned before, he's a ghost type. The main strategy with Ghetsis' Cofagrigus, Ghetsis' Cofagrigus likes to use Toxic and then spam Protect. If I remember rightly, I could be thinking of Pokemon Black 2, but I'm sure he does it in this game as well. Yeah, he does. Okay. Right, well that clarifies that. So it's just as well I got the Leech Seed off of him in time, so I can sort of heal myself. It's probably not going to help after a while though, because with Toxic the poison will get worse. It will take more health off each turn. So I've got to think of that. Ah, crap. I actually don't think the coil up strategy works here. But not for me, anyway. That could have just been where I sucked so much and I didn't actually think of healing poison or anything. Not initially. Okay, I did there, so I take that back. I completely forgot what I did there. So, yeah. Cofagrigus generally isn't that hard. I mean, dark type moves will hit it pretty hard if I remember rightly. So I could have easily just brought out Direwolf here and not had too much trouble. Oh, excuse me. See, Apophis is pretty fast, so... Oh, crap. See, you don't want to do that. I knew it had to be a dumb move on my part that prevented me from sweeping with Apophis. And it was something as stupid as using a normal type move on a ghost type. Don't do that, people. Don't fucking do that like I just did. That's one of the things about Cofagrigus. If you make physical contact with it, your ability becomes the mummy ability, which kind of snatches away abilities and changes it into mummy. I don't know. It's kind of like a contagious disease almost. Anyway, Ghetsis is bringing out the big guns already. This is Hydreigon, his most powerful Pokemon. This thing has given quite a lot of grief to many other people, I imagine. I've heard like people say that this thing gave them so much grief. It didn't for me. Because Tyrion got lucky. He didn't get knocked out by Surf. And Hammer Arm actually hit. So Hydreigon didn't give me too much shit, surprisingly enough. This thing, on the other hand, actually did give me shit, which took me by surprise. I always thought Hydreigon's his most powerful Pokemon, his most annoying Pokemon. Surely that's got to be the one that's going to give me grief. But it's funny. This thing is evidently more defensive than Hydreigon, because it doesn't get knocked out in one hit like Hydreigon did. I don't like this thing. It's slow as fuck, but it's fucking annoying. It hits pretty darn hard. You can catch Bouffalants on Route 10, I believe. I don't know how common they are, though. So this thing could actually hit pretty darn hard, but the thing you got to bear in mind with it is as well is that it can the attack it uses can also delivers recoil damage. So it's going to knock Froggy out, but it's also going to knock itself out in the process. So I can kind of live with Froggy being knocked out. Okay, half down, half to go. Bouffalant, well, fighting type moves are definitely your best bet with Bouffalant. Hydreigon, fighting type moves are excellent, as are ice type moves. Anyway, Seismitoad. Well, Seismitoad, I have one myself, so obviously the only thing it's really weak against is grass. So I'm using the max revive to recover Apophis, just in case I need him. I probably will. But we're going to see how Pinto goes. Pinto should be okay. I mean, Pinto is definitely far from my biggest hitter on the team, but she's come in handy, so I can't believe I did that. See, that's another stupid move on my part. Using Thunder Wave on a park ground type. See, I'm beginning to lose my mind at this point. I'm just sort of like, oh god, I'm making mistakes that I should not be making. I don't really mind if Pinto gets knocked out. And she doesn't, that's awesome. Pinto actually knocks out one of Ghetsis' Pokemon, that's awesome. I think there is just 2 more to go. Bye, Sharp. Jesus, if Tyrion was still with me, this would have been an easy fight, but I'm gonna have to make do. Pinto's not going to be doing very much. She's going to get knocked out. I can see it happening. Fuck that, I'm going to max revive Tyrion. Just in case I need him. I wasted a max revive on bloody Apophis, but this one is not going to be wasted. I am going to use Tyrion against this thing. Tyrion is going to knock this thing clean out without even thinking about it. See, Bishops are really not that tough. Really, they aren't. Easy. Now, Electros. I think this is his last Pokemon. No weaknesses, as I mentioned before. It has no weaknesses whatsoever. I am actually going to take a risk with Belly Drum here. And pray that Wild Charge does not knock me out. Please don't knock me out. Oh, thank God for that. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I'm hanging on by a thread. Oh, Tyrion, you are the best. You are the best. I love you, man. I love you so much. But yeah, Electros has no weakness. So you want to hit it hard. And Tyrion is my hardest hitter as far as attack goes. So I'm sticking with him for this. And Electros is out of there. God, I love Belly Drum, even if I don't use it very often. Belly Drum is crazy. It's just a crazy, amazing move. So that is the final encounter of the game. Not counting any after-game encounters. Ghetsis is defeated. Ghetsis obviously seems to think that he's perfect and all that. Well, obviously, Ghetsis can never be the hero, because look at him. He's a selfish arsehole. But yeah. I like how Alder's just kind of nice to N and realises, look, he's been manipulated, so Ghetsis is the real evil here. There you go. There are two sides to any argument. Even if you don't understand each other, that's no reason to reject each other. I fucking love that. Fucking amazing lesson. Only this Pokemon game could do something that good. I love the little piano music that plays here. Absolutely beautiful. So we get to talk to N, who's now seen the light. Aww. Oh, now I remember. You had that crappy Purloin. And I had Snivy and Lillipup. So that's why he insisted on battling me with the legendary Pokemon. Even though it could have destroyed the world, you're still in Egypt. But yeah, this is the last time we see N in Pokemon Black. Until Pokemon Black 2, that is. When he will eventually make a return. Another N close-up. Farewell. And I have to say, the fucking credits for this, you know, the credit music, fantastic. I love the credit music here. Anyway, that was Pokemon Black. Probably one of the best Pokemon games in ages. I have to admit, I fucking love this Pokemon game. I think it did a fantastic job. It actually has a semi-decent... It had a decent storyline going on. I mean, pretty much all the other Pokemon games is just kind of bleh. But this did a damn good job at creating a storyline. I mean, yeah, I think it could have gone into a bit more depth with, you know, the ethicness and the is it right or wrong to keep Pokemon in Pokeballs, that kind of thing. They could have gone into more deep depth with that, but I think it did a good job on the whole. I like how it ended. It was completely different to any other Pokemon game I'd ever played before. I think the music was absolutely incredible. And, you know, the Pokemon, while the designs were really odd, a few of them, but I thought that it was actually a really good game on the whole. Absolutely loved it. Would highly recommend it. I will be doing Black 2, as I've mentioned many times before. I've roughly sorted out the team that I want to use, but I'm not going to actually record it until I've finished recording Pokemon Fire Red Omega. Now, that may change, but I'm hoping to finish Fire Red Omega first, and maybe do some commentary on other Pokemon games while I'm at it. Or other games in general, because I've got a ton of games on VG Playthrough that needs to have commentaries done for them. Well, they don't need to have commentaries done for them, but I want to do commentaries for them. And I love the close-up to Zekrom. Really cool. But yeah, this game's absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's up there as one of my favourite Pokemon games. Up there with Soul Silver, and I just fucking love it. It's definitely one of my favourites. And the game ends with a shot of N flying away on Zekrom. Incredible. Fucking incredible. I will be doing Pokemon Black 2, people, eventually when I can get around to it, but for the time being, thank you so much for watching. I really truly appreciate anyone that has watched this playthrough. I had a blast recording this. I will see you guys later on in my next playthrough. See you later.